Hello and welcome again. Today is my reading session. It's been quite a while to improve my English speaking. Yeah, sort of. So today I'm going to read the article from the Hugging Face. It is a relatively new article published in February 4, 2026. The article is Nemotron ColEmbed version 2. Raising the bar for multimodal retrieval with ViDoRe V3 top model. The article was published. This model is published from the Nemotron means NVIDIA. Okay, and article is also written by this from the member of NVIDIA, or the member of the NVIDIA organization in the Hugging Face. Okay, modern systems are increasingly designed to process heterogeneous documents, images that may contain text, tables, chart, figures, and other visual components. In this context, accurately retrieving the information across the diverse modalities is a central challenge. Multimodal embedding, built on the top of foundation vision more language model, map diverse content type into the shared representation space, enabling the unified retrieval over text, images, and structural visual elements. Although the encoding of the entire query and the candidate document into the single vector is common practice, it is simplified by our certain release of commercial ready Llama Nemotron embedded BL1B, which prioritizes the efficiency and low storage. There is an increasing research direction in multi-vector late interaction style embedding architecture, which provide the fine-grained multi-vector interaction between the queries and the document. By enabling the richer token representation, this model better capture the more detailed semantic relationship, and they have shown higher accuracy performance on various multimodal benchmarks. NVIDIA introduced the Nemotron ColEmbed V2 family, a set of late interaction embedding model available in three sizes: 3 billion, 4 billion, and 8 billion, designed for highly accurate multimodal retrieval. This model adopts a unified approach to text image retrieval, achieve the state-of-art performance on ViDoRe V1, V2, and V3 benchmark. Now, ViDoRe, it is benchmark. Okay, Nemotron Col embedded V2 highlights. The Nemotron Col embedded V1 8B V2, Nemotron ColEmbed V1 4B V2, and Llama Nemotron ColEmbed 3B V2 are state-of-art late interaction embedding model that ranks first, third, and sixth highest rank model in the weight class as of February 3, 2026 on the ViDoRe V3 benchmark, a comprehensive evaluation visual retrieval for enterprises use cases benchmark. Here is the LLM by encoder architecture with polling query, and there is corpus. What does it do? User gives the query, and from the corpus they are getting the embedding, and from by polling the embedding, are they calculating the similar score from the query and from the corpus. Query and corpus max. Okay, late interaction architecture. Okay, let's see what is about. The late interaction mechanism introduced by the ColBERT for multi-vector embedding matching has been extended in our work to the multimodal settings, enabling fine-grained interaction between the query documents token, whether textual or visual, as illustrated in figure. Each query token embedding interacts with all the document tokens embedding via maxim operator, We select the maximum similarity for each query token and then sum of the maxima to produce the relevance final score. This approach requires the storing the embedding token embedding for entire document corpus, whether textual or visual, thereby increasing the storage requirement. During the inference, the query token embedding are computed and matched against the store document embedding using the same maxim operation. Nemotron ColEmbed V2 family of model is intended for researchers exploring the visual document retrieval application where accuracy is paramount. This distinguishes it from the our 1B single vector model released last month, which was designed for commercial environment requiring the minimal storage and high throughput. It is instrumental in the multimodal RAG systems where the textual queries can be used to retrieve document images such as pages, text, charts, tables, or infographics. The model output the multi-vector embedding for the input queries and document. Potential application for include the multimedia search engine, cross-modal retrieval system, and conversational AI with rich input understanding. As a new benchmark, ViDoRe V3 is designed to set a industry standard for multimodal enterprise document retrieval. It tackles the key challenges in production track system, accurately extracting information from complexly visual rich document. With its strong multimodal document retrieval capability, Nemotron ColEmbed V1 V2 model ranks on the 1 on ViDoRe V3 leaderboard, setting the new standard for accuracy. Visual document retrieval benchmark page retrieval average NDCZ at 10 on ViDoRe V3 public and private access. Per 8 billion version 2, number of parameters is 8.8 and accuracy is 63.42, which is number 1, and embedding dimension is 4096, and for 4 billion version 2 of Nemotron ColEmbed, the embedded dimension is 2560. Embedded dimension means the dimension which the model output after we feed it into text, which is the latent representation of the text or visual or multimodal, whatever it is we are feeding to the model. Number of parameters is 4.8 billion and accuracy is 61.53. Llama Nemotron ColEmbed VOL 3B version 2 has the embedding dimension of 3072. Number of parameters is 4.4 billion and accuracy is V3 accuracy is 59.79. And for the same variant with the version 1, and the accuracy was 57.26. Model architecture. The Llama Nemotron ColEmbed V1 3B V2 is a transformer based multimodal embedding built on the top of PLM based on Google Siglip Giant OPT patch 16384 and Meta Llama 3.2 3B. The Nemotron ColEmbed V1 8B V2 and Nemotron ColEmbed V1 4B V2 multimodal encoders were built from the Qwen 3BL8B instruct and Qwen 3BL4B instruct respectively. Architecture modification. Our model used bidirectional self-attention instead of the original unidirectional casual self-attention from the LLM decoder model. This allows model to learn rich representation from the whole input sequence. ColBERT is still late interaction mechanism for each input tokens. Each model output an n dimension embedding vector of floating point values where n is determined by the model hidden size. Trading methodology. The Nemotron ColEmbed V1 V2 and Nemotron ColEmbed V4B V2 and Llama Nemotron ColEmbed V1 3B V2 were trained using the bi-encoder architecture independently. This involves the encoding the pair of sentence, for example query and the document, independently using the embedding model. Using the contrastive learning. It is used to maximize the late interaction similarity between the query and the document that contain the answer, while maximizing the similarity between the query and the negative sample document not useful to the answer. The Llama Nemotron ColEmbed V1 3B V2 model was trained in the two-step pipeline. It was fine-tuned on 12.5 million text cube pairs, subsequently fine-tuned with the text image pair. The Nemotron ColEmbed V1 BL, I'm sorry, I'm always mistaking BL to B1. Okay, BL 8BB2 Nemotron ColEmbed V. I think it is L or 1. It had to be L, yeah. IL. We're fine-tuned using the text image pair second stage. Our training dataset contains both text only and text image pairs, and we apply hard negative mining following the positive aware hard negative mining methods presented in NVIDIA Retrieval paper to improve the retrieval performance. Key improvements overview on advanced model merging utilizes the post-training model merging to combine the strength of the multi fine-tune segment. This delivers the accuracy stability of ensemble without additional inference latency. That means it is using model merging. Oh, interesting. Enhance in synthetic data. We significantly enriched our training mixer with the diverse multilingual synthetic data, improving semantic alignment across the language and complex document type. Here is the data set if you want. Start building with Nemotron ColEmbed V2. Nemotron ColEmbed V2 model marks the major step toward in high accuracy text image retrieval, delivering the state of art on the ViDoRe V1, V2, V3 benchmark. The availability of 3B, 4B, and 8B model variant further establishes the solid foundation for further research and advanced experiment in the multimodal retrieval application. It gets started with the ColEmbed V2 model by downloading the model from the Hugging Face. Check out the example notebooks that demonstrate the simple indexing and retrieval pipeline. Learn about the NVIDIA Nemotron Retrieval family of Nemotron rack models on the product page. 32 self promotion, and there is also example notebook for the use. Oh, I'm sorry, I think I've clicked the same thing. Example. Oh, I got confused so at one time because I thought it will redirect to the what Google Colab page, but it's redirecting to me the files from the Hugging Face, so I get confused. Example of the retrieval using the 4B B2 and ViDoRe V3. We have set up the test with the A180 GB GPU card. We recommend GPU with the Ampere or later microarchitecture requirement for using the flash station with at least 24 GB memory. Oh, it is quite a high memory requirement. If the model is forbidden, I think it should be working on the should be able to work in the Google Colab. Simply they are downloading from the coin utils accelerate per, I think, from the Hugging Face transformer. They are, why do they need accelerate for using LoRa and low memory uses? They are using the flash attention version 2, not version 3. Yeah, OS JSON pandas dataset, numpy for input output, display HTML base 64 dots. All the things have been imported what I need to require, and ViDoRe V3 tags are composed of the three dataset: query, corpus, and QRELs. Means it is the dataset. It is the dataset use for benchmarking. Yeah, they did this. They are loading different three different type of database in three different ways. Yeah, it will load for queries, and then QRails, and then covers. Sampling the query, arbitrary query, positive drawn to from the sample query, list the pages that have been entered as this relevant to the sample query. Score, yeah, positive pages QRails from the QRails, and display the text and images, display the relevant pages, and list of the EU countries ratified ILO Convention C 189 by 2024 as mentioned text. 9 EU countries ratified ILO Convention C189 by 2024. It is the query, and it gives the document pages. What? It is giving the document pages and the text related to it. Interesting. It is giving the document, retrieve document related to the query, improving the social protection and labor rights for the domestic worker, including the better evidence base, EU state, improving the enforcement of rules and professionalism of the sector. Okay, and it will give the document ID and with the score 2, score 1. I think score 1 is better. The smaller the score, the better they embed it. I don't know. Embedding the post pages corpus means giving the we are specifying models. POBI version 2, it is using Nemotron ColEmbed BL POBI version 2, and good ID is simply device map, draws flash attention using flash attention, B float 16, nothing to worry about. Batch size, defining only batch size, embedding the page from these images. If you need the save the pages, all the pages embedding, so that we don't have to calculate it again. We can save it on the disk. Yeah, in .npy format. Yeah. Retrieving the pages from the query, and here is the embedded query, modular forward query. Yeah. Retrieve the page and getting the score, getting the shortest indices and similarity score, displaying the retrieve pages, sorted retrieve pages, yeah, by the score. And here is the score. Higher the score, that means higher the score, better the similarity. Recall displaying. Okay, now for the same query at the above, it only give the 2 in above, but when in the down there is score has improved quite a bit. Improved quite a bit, or what? But what are they doing? Okay, Okay, this is for today. See you in next day.